Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone, how are you? I'm Jannah Ahmed Sadiq and today's model is talking about biology. So now let's start with the first question in biology or in this model. First of all, the first question says the branch of biological science which deals with the structure of living organisms is called what? Of course it's ecology, because ecology is the study of relationships between organisms and their environment. So the answer for question number 1, it is C. Now, in question number 2, it says which of the following agricultural practices increase agricultural productivity of the land? A. Contour farming. B. Monoculturing. C. Overgrazing. D. Overfertilizing. The correct answer is overfertilizing. Why? Because it's a chemical or natural substance added to soil to increase its fertility. So the right answer for question number 2 is overfertilizing. Now in question number 3, it says item number 3 is based on the following table which shows deficient nutrient and their deficiency disease, right? Now, deficient nutrient and deficiency disease. For every deficient nutrient, there's its deficiency disease. Like for example, here it says that number 1 is carbohydrate and it's kwashiorkor. Number 2 is protein and it's a kwashiorkor. Number 3 is iodine and goiter. Number 4 is iron and its deficiency disease is anemia. Now, here in question number 3 it says which deficient nutrients are correctly paired with their deficiency disease. Like for example, 1 and 2, which is carbohydrate kwashiorkor and protein kwashiorkor, no. Okay, 2 and 3, which is protein kwashiorkor and iodine goiter, yes, it's correct, but there is also another one which is correct. Like for example, here it says 1, 3 and 4, 1 which is carbohydrate kwashiorkor, 3 which is iodine and its deficiency disease is goiter, and iron which is deficiency disease is anemia. Actually, iodine and iron is correct, but carbohydrate, no, because carbohydrate is deficiency disease is marasmios. So for that, the correct answer is D, which is 2, 3, and 4. Protein and its deficiency disease is kwashiorkor, iodine and its deficiency disease, which is goiter, iron and its deficiency disease, which is anemia. So the correct answer is D. Now in question number 4, animal cells look irregular in their shape due to the absence of what? Question number 4, it says animal cells look irregular in their shape due to the absence of what? Cell membrane, cell wall, or cytoplasm, or chloroplast. Actually, the correct answer is cell wall. Why? Because it's a rigid and external cover of cells which is made up of cellulose, and also you will find it on the cells of plant cells. You will find it in the plant cells because they have external cover which is made up of cellulose. So the correct answer for question number 4 is B. Now in question number 5, it says item number 5 is based on the following table which shows parts of compound microscope and their functions. Parts of compound microscope and their functions of parts. Now, eyepiece lens, which its function is magnify the image. Stage clips, which its function is hold the slide in place. And here Y, which we don't know which part of the compound microscope, but we know their function. Its function, which is adjust amount of light passing throughout the stage. Now, and then we have base, which is used for support. In question number 5, it says part of the compound microscope represented by Y is what? Lamp or mirror, nose piece or diaphragm or iris or arm. The answer is diaphragm or iris because you know it's the adjust amount of light passing throughout the stage. So the question, the C answer, question number 5, its answer is C. Now in question number 6, item number 6 is based on what? Okay, item number 6 is based on the following lists of procedures which shows mounting and focusing of a specimen for study under a microscope. Place the specimen on the glass slide. Place the specimen under the microscope and place a drop of water directly over the specimen, and then focus the specimen using the fine adjustment for sharp focusing. Okay. Now in question number 6 it says the correct order of mounting and focusing the specimen under the microscope is what? For make it in order, the correct answer is B. Why? Because first of all we will place the specimen on the glass slide first of all. Then number 4, which is we will drop water directly over the specimen. Then number 3, which is covers the specimen with cover slides, and number 2, which is places the specimen under the microscope. Then number 5, which is focus the specimen using the fine adjustments for sharp focusing. So the correct answer for question number 6 is B. Now in question number 7 says which one of the following characteristics is not of plant cells? Plant cells are larger in size, have large vacuole, have a small vacuole, or are smaller in size. Now in this question it says that it's not a part of the characteristics that's not of plant cells. What is it? First of all, for plant cells are larger in size, have cell wall, have large central vacuole, and have chloroplasts. So that means for this question there is 2 answers. Why? Because we have CD, which is not correct, because here it's have small vacuole, and for plant cells it is large vacuole. And are small in size? No, they are larger in size. So for that the answer is C and D. Now in question number 8, says what? Which of the following bones of a human skeleton are categorized under the appendicular skeleton? Now if we see here we have shoulder, skull, sternum, and rib. The correct answer, first of all, before making the answer, I want you to understand the question first. He said what? Which is the following bones of human skeleton, okay, of the human skeleton, are categorized under appendicular skeleton bones. What's the meaning of appendicular skeleton? Appendicular skeleton is the second category of the human skeleton and is the appendage of the skeletal system. It is composed of all the bones of shoulder, hip, and limbs or appendages. So the correct answer, which is under the appendicular skeletal bones, is shoulder. And another example like hip and limbs or appendages. Now in question number 9, the total number of a mammal having a dental formula, which is incisors 0/2, canyons 1/1, premolars 3/3, molars which is 3/3. Now what we will do, we'll make first of all the dental formula, which is 0/2, 1/1, 3/3, and then 3/3, right? Then after adding 0, 1, 3, 3, it will be 7. Then adding 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3, it will be 9. Then times both of them, times 7 by 2 and times also 9 by 2. Then after timesing them, which will bring 14/18, right? Then make sum for both of them. First we will add, first of all, if you see incisors, see, last answer it will be what? It will be 32, because 14 plus 18 it will be 32. Let me repeat it again to let you understand more. The total number of a mammal having a dental formula incisives, which is 0 over 2, canyons, which is 1 over 1, premolars, which is 3 over 3, and molars, which is 3 over 3. First, we will add the number of teeth in upper and lower jaws, and then multiply each jaw by 2, like as we make before here. 0 plus 1, 1 plus 3, and 3 plus 3, right? 2 plus 1, then plus 3, then plus 3. Then multiply each jaw by 2. Okay, we multiply both of them by 2. 7 times 2 is equal to 14, 9 times 2 is equal to 18. Then finally sum the product, which means 14 over 10. It is the product of 7 times 2 and 9 times 2. If we make it sum or we add them, it will be 32. So the correct answer for question number 9 is C, which is 32. Now, in question number 10, cardiac muscles are muscles found in the walls of what? Blood vessels, heart, stomach, or intestine? Now it says cardiac muscles are muscles found in the walls. Okay, what's the meaning of cardiac muscles? Cardiac muscles is found only in the walls of the heart. Why? Because it's inside, it's a cells or a muscles that's inside and found only in the walls of the heart. So that means the correct answer for question number 10 is B. Now in question number 11 it says, which of the following is not true about human skeleton function? Produces calcium, makes new blood cells, supports the body, or protects vital organs? The correct answer is A. Why? Because the function the producers of calcium is the answer. First of all, why? Because it protects vital organs such as the brain, heart, and lungs. This is the functions of human skeleton. That it protects vital organs such as the brain, heart, and lungs. It supports the body and gives us our distinctive shape. Without our skeleton, we would look more like a slug, right? It allows us to move in a particular ways, and also it makes new blood cells to maintain a healthy bloodstream. So the correct answer that is not true about the human skeleton function is produces calcium. Okay, in question number 12 it says, which of the following plants root can be an example of taproot system? We have corn root, wheat root, teff root, and carrot root. Now, what's the meaning of example of root system? Root system that's found under the leaf, right? Now, the correct answer for taproot system is corn root. Why? Because taproot system is a main or central root that grows deep downwards and from which lateral roots grow. So the correct answer for question number 12 is A. Now in question number 13 it says, which of the following is the function of plant roots? Erecting the plant above the ground, involves in the process of photosynthesis, absorbing water and mineral from soil, providing the attachment of climber plants. The answer is C, which is absorbing water and mineral from soil. Why? Because the functions of plant roots is absorption of water and minerals from the surroundings, attaching the plant to the ground and structures supporting the plant, conducting absorbed water and minerals to the above ground parts of the plant, and also it's a food storage. So the correct answer for question number 13 is C. Now, in question number 14 it says, monocots and dicots are different because monocots have what? Net leaf venation or parallel leaf venation, or flower parts in 5 or arranged in circle. Now, let's see the difference first of all between monocots and dicots. Monocots have parallel venation and also have flower parts in trees, and monocots meaning it's one cotyledon and it's distributed throughout. Okay, and about dicots, it is net venation. It's flower parts in 4 or 5s. It has 2 cotyledons and it's arranged in circle. Now he said monocots and dicots are different because monocots have what? Net leaf venation or parallel leaf venation or flower parts in 5 or arranged in circle. First of all, flower parts in 5 and arranged in circle and net leaf venation, it's for dicots, but for monocots it is parallel leaf venation. So the correct answer for question number 14 is B. Now in question number 15 says, which of the following is not true about the function of leaves? Store food, gaseous exchange, transporting water from the root, or transpiration? The correct answer is C. Why? Because there is first of all, the functions of leaves is that carry out photosynthesis to make food, right? But it's not written here. And also gases exchange, yes. Transpiration, which is water loss, and also store food. And also if you see that here it's is not true about the function of leaves, because leaf is in the shoot system, is not in the root system. And here it says what in C, choice C, it says transporting water from the root. No, it's not from the root, because leaf is in the shoot system, which is above the ground. It's not in the root system. So for that, the answer, which is not correct or not true about the function of leaves, is C. Now, in question number 16. In question number 16 says, the main part of the plant which is involved in natural vegetative reproduction is what? In natural vegetative. The answer, first of all, is A. Because stem is the main body, first of all, the answer is A. Okay, because stem is the main body or stalk of a plant that supports a fruit, leaf, and flower, and helps the whole plants to be erected. So for that, the correct answer for question number 16 is A. Now, in question number 17 says, which of the following is the unit of vegetative progression for plants like onion and garlic? The answer is pulp. Okay, the answer is pulp. Why? Because for plants such as onions and garlics, the pulp is the unit of vegetative progression. A pulp contains an underground stem. So for that, the unit of vegetative progression for plants like onion and garlic are pulp. Okay, now in question number 18 it says, which of the following parts of a floral parts and their function is correctly paired? Anther contains ovule? No. Filament supports stigma? No. Anther contains pollen grains? Or style support anther? The answer is C. The answer is C, which is anther contains pollen grains, because it's a male part, right? It's a male part that is transferred to the female part, which is stigma. Okay, now in question number 19 it says, arboreal animals are animals which live where? In air and on land, or in the underground water, or on branches of trees found in water, or on branches of trees found in forest. Now arboreal animals are animals which lives in where? But before, where, or an example of arboreal animals is like monkeys. And where did monkeys live? They are living on the branches of trees found on or found in forest, right? So that means the answer, or the best answer for question number 19 is D. Why we can't choose B? Because it's the underground water. It is aquatic. It is aquatic. Okay, now question number 20. Question number 20 says, which of the following is not a reason why insects are the most diverse groups of animals? They are aquatic animals, the ability to live in different habitats, rapid nature of reproduction, or adapt to changing conditions. Which of the following is not, he says in the question, is not a reason why insects are the most diverse groups of animals. The best answer for this one is A, that they are aquatic animals. How they are aquatic animals? Aquatic animals means animals which live underground water, only on the water, like fish, whale, and another fish, right? Like shark and another animals that live only in aquatic animals. But insects are the most diverse groups of animals because the ability to live in different habitats, they can live in different habitats, and also rapid nature of reproduction, yes, adapt to changing conditions, yes, they can. So B, C, and D are the correct answer for that they have. What the reason is B, C, D, but which is not a reason is A, that they are aquatic animals. Now, in question number 21, it says, which of the following stages of metamorphosis are found in both complete and incomplete metamorphosis? Larva and adult stages, larva and nymphs stages, or egg and nymph stages, or egg and adult stages? Now, first of all, how many stages are there in complete and incomplete metamorphosis? First, complete, incomplete, first here, which is complete, and here, which is incomplete. Incomplete. Their stages is here. First of all, for complete metamorphosis is egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Okay, but for incomplete metamorphosis, they are nymph and adult only. I mean egg. First of all, egg, nymph, and adult. Now, which stage that both are in like which stage are in the both complete and incomplete metamorphosis? First of all, we have here egg and we have here egg. Yes, so that means egg and what? We have egg. Okay, larva and nymph, no, they are not. Pupa, it's not an incomplete metamorphosis, but we have here adult and adult. So egg and adult stages. Adult stages. So the correct answer for question number 21 is D. Now in question number 22, moths and butterflies cause more damage on plants when they are in stage of what? Adult, egg, larva, or pupa? It says that moths and butterflies are cause more danger in where? When they are in the stage of larva, because most of adult butterflies and moths feed on nectar. So the correct answer for question number 22 is C. In question number 23, it says, which of the following characteristics is common for all social insects? Complete metamorphosis? No, there is complete and incomplete metamorphosis. And here there is the cause of disease, or there is communication, or they're economically important. The correct answer is their communication. That is common for all social insects. All of them have communication. They're in communication. So the correct answer for question number 23 is C. Question number 24. The product that honeybees produce and use it to sell cracks and repair their hives is what? Is what? Honey, wax, propolis, or royal gel? Actually, the correct answer is propolis. Why? Because it's collected by honeybees from trees. The sticky resin is mixed with wax to make a sticky glue. It's also used by humans as a health aid and as the basis for fine wood branches. So the correct answer for question number 24 is C. Now question number 25. Beekeepers use smoke when they harvest honey. What? Because the smoke what? Can kill bees or calms bees or provokes bees or sweeten the monkey. First of all, smoke is the beekeeper's third line of defense. Smoke calms bees. So the correct answer for 25 is B. Now question number 26. Which of the following tools is used to trap small insects using inhale into the container? Pitfall trap, or putter, or targreen funnel, or sweep nets. First of all, he said that's to trap small insects. Trap small insects using inhale into the container. Now, which one does have a container? Actually, the correct answer is pitfall trap. Why? Because it's a container that is sunk into the ground so that its rim is flush with the soil surface. Insects and other arthropods are captured when they fall into the trap. So the correct answer for question number 26 is pitfall trap. Now, in question number 27. Question number 27 says the lowest or the first trophic level of any ecosystems occupied by what? By autotrophs, heterotrophs, carnivores, or herbivores? The answer is heterotrophs. Why? Because heterotrophs is the first trophic level of any ecosystems occupied. Why? Because you know that herbivores are eating plants, right? And plants are in the level of heterotrophs. That is the first trophic level. So the correct answer for 27 is B. Now question number 28. Which of the following producers followed in collecting and preserving plant specimens comes last? The answer is labeling specimen, which comes last. Why? Because in order to identify plant specimens and where it was collected, labeling is important, is very important. Now, in question number 29, it says item number 29 is based on the following list of aquatic organisms, which is king, fisher, algae, frog, water petal. Now the correct answer, before correcting the answer, he says in question number 29 what would be the correct order of the above list of aquatic organisms to make a simple food chain? So the correct answer is what? First of all, it will be algae, or it will be kingfisher, or it will be frog, or it will be a water petal. The answer is algae. It will be the first, then water petal, then frog, then at the last kingfisher. So that means the correct answer for question number 29 is D. Now, in question number 30, it says a specific ecological area that is occupied by a particular species of animals, plants, and other living organisms is called what? Environment, ecosystem, habitat, or population? First of all, the answer is C, which is ecosystem, because the dimension of ecosystem is all the living organisms and non-living parts of a specific area and their interactions. So the correct answer for question number 30 is ecosystem. Now question number 31. What are genetically modified crops? Genetically modified crops are crops produced by means of selective breeding, using agrochemicals, genetic engineering, or crossbreeding. The answer is using agrochemicals. Why? Because he says genetically modified crops. Genetically modified crops are crops produced by means of using agrochemicals like fertilizers, herbicides, and pesticides. Now question number 32 says, the answer for question number 31 is B. Now question number 32 says, which of the following local herbal medicines is used to treat sudden illnesses? Dinerstengia, or inconco or coso or mitraria? The answer is Digentinja, which is choice A. Okay, now in number 33, it says which of the following local herbal signs, yes, which is 32, is Digentinja. Now question number 33 says which of the following cellular parts is used by amoebas for movement? It is cytoplasm. It is the cytoplasm. Okay. Now, in question number 34, which of the following microorganisms has both animal and plant features? Amoeba, Paramecium, Euglena, or yes, the answer is Euglena. Let's have both animal and plant features. Okay. In question number 35, it says which of the following products is produced by bacterial activity? Biofol, Difudabo, Injera, or Ergo? The answer is Ergo. Okay, now in question number 36, it says a plant tissue which involves in gas exchange and reducing water loss from the body of the plant is what? First of all, it says conducting tissue, mesophyll tissue, or epidermal tissue, or stringent tissue. The answer is mesophyll tissue because it's the gas exchange and reducing water loss from the body of the plant, which is the function of mesophyll tissue. So the best answer for question number 6 is B. Now question number 37. Item number 37 is based on the list given below, which shows the level of organization within human body. What we have here, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's heart muscle cell, heart muscle tissue, epidermal tissue, stringent tissue, and others. Now, in question number 7, its question says the correct sequence of the level of organization within the given human body is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, or 1, 3, 2, 5, or 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. The correct answer is the correct answer for question number 37. 1, 2, 3. What we have here? Heart muscle cell, and heart muscle tissue, circulatory system, and human. So the correct answer is 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, which is B, by in order, of course. Now, in question number 38, it says which organ of a plant is not part of the shoot system? Of course, it's root, because root is found in the root system. So the correct answer for question number 38 is D. In question number 39, a system which receives stimuli, integrates information, and directs the body of multicellular organisms is what? Circulatory system, digestive system, nervous system, or respiratory system? The answer is nervous system. A system which receives stimuli, integrates information, and directs the body of multicellular organisms is what? Nervous system. Okay, so the correct answer for question number 39 is C. Now question number 40, which is the following secondary sexual characteristics is common for males and females? Which is fast body growth, right? Deepening of voice is found in male, enlargement of breasts is found in the female, widening of hips also in the females. So fast body growth for the both sexual characteristics, for the both males and females. So the correct answer for question number 40 is D. Now, in question number 41, it says in which parts of human reproductive system fertilization takes place? Oviduct, ovary, cervix, or uterus? The correct answer is uterus. Okay. because it's the part of human reproductive system which fertilizes takes place there. Okay, now in number question, question number 42. It says, which is the following process found in human reproductive system indifferent from the other? Fertilization, ejaculation, menstruation, or ovulation? It says what? Found in human reproductive system indifferent from the other. Indifferent from the others. What we have here? Fertilization, ejaculation, menstruation, and ovulation. The answer is ejaculation, because ejaculation is for the male part, but fertilization, menstruation, and ovulation is for the females. Now question number 43 says, which of the following hormones is responsible to maintain secondary sexual characteristics in males? Adrenaline, or estrogen, or progesterone, or testosterone? The answer is testosterone, which is choice D. And here it was choice B, ejaculation, right? Now question number 44. HIV can be transmitted by all of the following routes of transmission except what? Biting by mosquitoes, having unsafe sex, using contaminated needles, feeding, or breast milk. The answer is biting of mosquitoes. That's HIV cannot transmitted by this transmission, which is biting of or by mosquitoes. Okay, now question number 48. It says question number 40. Here 44, which is A. Now question number 45. In which part of the world is less affected by HIV AIDS? It's North Africa. Yes, it's not Africa. Why? Because it's the smallest and they have their knowledge. But D, Sub-Saharan Africa, is the most affected by HIV AIDS. Now question number 46. Question number 46 says, which of the following is true about menopause? And menopause is the age that marks the what? End of giving birth in males, end of giving birth in females, beginning of menstrual cycle, or beginning sperm cell production, and the rate of photosynthesis. The correct answer is what? Actually, the correct answer, we are in question number 46, which is the following is true about menopause. Menopause is the age that marks the end of giving birth in males, end of giving birth in females, beginning of menstrual cycle, or beginning of sperm cell production. The answer is B, which is end of the giving birth in females, right? Because menopause is the age that marks that the menstruation will not come to the females who are old females, like end of giving birth in females, right? Okay, now question number 47 says, which is the following is true about the rate of photosynthesis? The rate of photosynthesis is what? Increased in the absence of the sunlight, or affected by the amount of oxygen, or affected by the amount of carbon dioxide, or decreased in the presence of sunlight? The correct answer is C, which is true about the rate of photosynthesis, because affected by amount of carbon dioxide, yes. Actually, A, B, and D is not correct, because A is increased in the absence of sunlight. No, in the presence. Okay, affected by the amount of oxygen. No, affected by the amount of carbon dioxide. Decreased in the presence of sunlight. No, as we said before, increased in the presence of the sunlight. Okay, so that means question number 47, its answer is C. Question number 48, what says, what are indigenous plants? Indigenous plants are plants that what? Exist naturally at a given place, are new to a given place, give high yield of crop, or are used to make cosmetics. The answer is A, exist naturally at a given place. So that means the correct answer for question number 48 is A. Now in question number 49, It says the source of oxygen during the process of photosynthesis is chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, glucose, or water. It says the source of oxygen. The source of oxygen during the process of photosynthesis is, of course, carbon dioxide, because they will produce for us oxygen. So the correct answer for question number 49 is B. Now question number 50. Which is the following, or which is the importance of tining in free growing projects? Increase competition among seedlings, lessen competition among seedlings, lessen the effect of pests that can damage the seedlings, or decrease the effect of sunlight on seedlings. He says, which of the following, what is the importance of tining in free growing projects? The answer is C, which is lessen the effect of pests that can damage the seedlings. So the correct answer for question number 50 is C. Now question number 51. Which is the following trees is different from the rest? Shola, Zigba, Yapesh trade, or Baharzaf? The answer is Baharzaf. In which part of ruminant animal stomach cellulose found in the food is fermented by anaerobic bacteria? The answer is test fly. For question number 53, the answer is test fly. But in question number 52, which says in which part of ruminant, if a ruminant animal stomach cellulose found in the food is fermented by anaerobic bacteria, is rumen. But a cattle disease called trypanosomiasis is carried and transmitted by test fly. Okay, now question number 54. 54, it says the digestive system of herbivores is very large because they eat large amounts of grass, drink much more water, give much more meat, or eat small amounts of grass. The correct answer for question number 54 is eat large amounts of grass. Now question number 55, it says which of the following best explains well prepared slash feature? The presence of molds, the absence of pleasant odors, or yellow in color or green in color? The answer is D, which is green in color, because it says well prepared silage feature, which is green in color. Okay, and question number 56. Which of the following pairs of processes involved in water cycle are opposite to each other? Evaporation and transpiration, evaporation and precipitation, or condensation and precipitation, or condensation and transpiration? The answer and the correct answer for question number 56 is B. Because which of the following pairs of processes involved in water cycle are opposite to each other is evaporation and precipitation. Okay, now let's go for question number 57. Question number 57 says all of the following factors are man-made factors for soil erosion except one: mudslide due to gravity, faulty farming system, housing construction and mining, high crop intensity. The correct answer for question number 57 is mass slide due to gravity. So the correct answer for question number 57 is A, because it's only the one which is not from the factors of man-made factors, like for soil erosion. Now question number 58 says a form of symbiosis in which both organisms get benefit from relation is commensalism, mutualism, parasitism, or mutualism. The answer is mutualism, which both are benefits. A form of symbiosis in which both organisms get benefit from the relation is what? Mutualism. So the correct answer for question number 58 is D. Okay, now question number 59. It says which of the following ecosystem is characterized by the presence of plants like castor, Ethiopia and thorny bushes? The answer is desert because cacti, Ethiopia and thorny bushes are found in desert. So the correct answer for 59 is D. Now question number 60. Which of the following statements is true about clay and sandy soil? Clay soil is rich in plant nutrients than sandy soil, or sandy soil retain moisture than clay soil, or sandy soil is richer in plant nutrients than clay soil, or clay soil has low water retention capacity than sandy soil. The correct one, which is clay soil, is rich in plant nutrients than sandy soil, which is the choice A. And this was the last answer for question number 60, which is the last question in this model of biology model. And I hope you that you benefit from this video and gain more information and to know how to solve these questions. And inshallah, in the coming new videos, we are going to make more models about every subject. So thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Goodbye.